Good morning.
Morning.
No, you're live.
Oh.
We are live. I'm going to do a quick sound check to make sure that we've got sound. We should have sound, but you never know.
Check. 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 Check.
Good morning. Yep. Sounds like we have sound.
Well, then you turn sound off? Oh, okay.
Yeah, then I mute it over here.
Okay. I don't know what we're doing. This is only my second time on.
This is my husband, Ken.
Hi.
He's our special guest today. So, some of you guys may remember, he joined us, oh man, has it been a year and a half? You joined us about featherweights?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
A long time ago.
Yeah. It was right before the featherweight class, or after the featherweight class that we did. So it was probably a year ago, because didn't she do another one not that long?
Oh, she's done several.
Oh.
So.
I only get invited to one.
You can come whenever you want.
Well,
but
I'm sure I can.
Fran has the stomach flu. So she stayed home today and we are happy about that. But I promised you guys that she'd be back with us this week. And I lied. So I'm so sorry. Plans did not go as planned, right? So, but my husband and I came up with some things to talk about, and he's liking our video while we're actually videoing.
It's the best.
So, anyway, we want to talk about some things, and I figured since I've got him here, we'll switch it up just a little bit about what we were going to talk about. But please comment if you guys have stuff you want us to talk about, or you have questions for Ken. He is featherweight extraordinaire, and he likes the mechanical part of featherweights.
I do.
Right?
I don't know how to sew. Well, don't tell my mom that, because she thinks I took a sewing class, which I did. I sewed a bag, but that was
a long time
30 years ago.
Yeah. You don't have to sew a lot. You just need to know how enough to sew so that you can check your work.
Right. And that's all I do is check my work.
Yeah. So, so the women in my family have been gifted featherweights from Ken, and we are so appreciative of it. So, but one of the other things that he loves to do is thrift. And I've talked to you guys a little bit about this before and shown you some of these items, but I thought we would show you, these are actually, well, these items or very similar items he's thrifted very recently. So in our area, we have DIs or Deseret Industries, and they have them all over the country. But Goodwills, Savers, where else do?
Antique Smalls is also thrifting, but Antique Smalls, they usually charge more.
Yeah, have a little bit more
because they're
price.
antique.
Now, one thing that we don't do much is garage sale, but that's another way to kind of thrift.
I don't like going to people's houses.
Yeah, digging through stuff.
And I don't like dickering.
Yeah, bartering. Just to have price tags on things. So let's show them a couple of things that we have thrifted, and these are things that I have in my sewing room,
or that she's requested that I look for.
Yes.
So one of them we didn't bring, but it's actually a table for.
Oh yeah.
I think it's for hospitals, like a bedside table.
Yeah.
But it's adjustable in height, and I actually found it at DI First, and I paid $5. And I took it to my shop and I cleaned it up because somebody had taped all over it. And I was using it in the shop and I was like, oh, dang it. But I told her it was for her sewing. And so I had to give it to her. But it was really nice for the shop too, because it is adjustable height and I could work on things. And anyway, so that's one. And then you ended up finding one on Amazon.
Yeah, I bought a brand new one, which was only $40. But it's been both of our favorite things that he's thrifted in a while, because he uses it in his shop and I use it in my sewing room. And it's great. It's a good size. It's not too big, but the adjustability of it is huge. And mine tilts.
Mine tilts too.
But I can't imagine tilting it in the sewing room.
If you're reading a book, I don't know. No.
Yeah, but it is. It's from a hospital. Good morning, Marianne. How are you? Marianne watches from Florida.
Oh.
So.
We're not I was close to Florida though. I was in New York last week.
Yeah, on that side, coast.
That's closer than here.
Yeah, it is. So that has been a new favorite find, but we didn't bring it to show you.
Because it's
but
heavy.
Look around and see if you can find one of those, because it's awesome, and it rolls around. And I have hardwood floors in my sewing room, or laminate floors, And so I love things that can roll around and I can easily push them out of the way or move them where I need to. So that's been one of my new favorite things. Oh, good, Marianne. I'm glad you're doing well.
This one?
Yeah, this one I've shown you, but they're these little bowls.
I think they're candy trays. Actually, I found some in, Iowa that had a big turkey on the top. But they were super expensive.
But I don't like the turkeys.
And
And
the
I don't know
turkeys.
if all of these had lids originally. This one is actually a little bit smaller than some of the other ones that I've gotten. And I think this one's actually my very favorite.
Right.
But you could make a pin cushion to stick in the bowl part. But what's really nice is that scissors fit in it and seam rippers fit in it. And I think pens fit in it. No, pens don't fit in it. Yeah, I put my Wonder Clips in the bowl portion of it, and it is so handy. I actually have a couple of these around my sewing room. I have a blue one. I have kind of a rosy red one. I have several white ones. So if you see these, now these are a little bit collectible. So you may actually end up paying a little bit of money for these. But if you see one at a garage sale or see one that someone doesn't really know what this is, but
DI, you can buy them for about $5 to $8 is where I get them.
I don't have. Usually, we actually like to leave
I
our
leave the tags on.
DI stickers on them because we love to remember that we got it there and how much we paid. But this is one of my very favorite things in my sewing room, and
I think I paid $8 for that one.
And again, this I don't know. It's hard to be able to describe the size to you. Maybe about the size of my hand, but I have several that are bigger than this.
The holes have to be big enough to hold scissors, though. Some of them they didn't have very big holes.
Yeah, and some are actually too big.
Too big, yeah.
Yeah, so but this is seriously like the perfect size to hold scissors, and it's so nice to just be able to grab them and yeah,
you can have all kinds of scissors.
Yeah.
Then you can have a scissor collection.
Yeah, but this is a good thing to thrift. What do you want to show next?
This one, probably. So my wife has kind of an iron thing, like little iron collection. $8. This one's really cool though because it folds. So if you were taking it somewhere, you could, fold it up, put that in there, and it'll fit in your featherweight case with your featherweight when they fold up. And it holds water in the handle. It has dry steam. It's pretty, and it's a Black & Decker. And if you look at it, I don't know that it was used very much. Like, it's not nasty. I bought her another one that's actually a Singer featherweight one, and it's dangerous because it's just metal with a foldable handle. You're going to burn your hand on it, but it's really a classic. So
I know some people who love these classic irons and actually use them. I don't. They're just a display item for me, but they're kind of fun, and I just really enjoy them. And
I only buy weird ones, though, because she has a lot of irons, and you can find a ton of irons at thrift stores if you're looking for irons.
And you need to check them and make sure that they work and that the wiring is still good on them. But a lady that I took a class from years ago, she said that's all she uses are those vintage irons because they get really nice and hot, and she doesn't steam her stuff. She'll spritz it with water or spritz it with starch, but she doesn't steam anything. So yeah, I know there are people out there who use them. I just personally don't, and I like to steam. So when I get something older, it scares me to put water in it.
Right.
So, yeah, but one more thing.
This is the last one. She told me to get, so I'm a big fan of clipboards. Again, in the shop, I'll put paper on the clipboard, write up whatever I'm doing, that kind of thing. And I found one of these, and I was like, I don't know if I can use it because it has a stand. And I think you were in my shop and you said, "Ooh, what are you using that for?" And I said, "I don't know yet," because I think I paid $1. Yeah, it says $1. So I paid $1 for that, and you tell them what you use.
But it's got a clip on the top, which is very important. But I use it to put my patterns on my cut table, and so I'll cut with it sitting on my cut table, and then I will just bring the whole thing over and set it next to my sewing machine and be able to see my pattern. And then I don't lose pages of my pattern, which is very easy to do as you're moving fabric around. And they're up where I can see them. So I've had this one, a couple years, and I know I've shown this to you guys before. So just the other day I said I need another one because I really want one for my cutting table and one for my sewing table. And he said I find those all the time.
Yeah, I didn't buy them because I didn't know she wanted more.
So he bought me another one the very next time he went thrifting. So they are fairly easy to find. And I'm positive you could buy this brand new somewhere or, pay some money for it. But if you can get it for $1.
It's called a workstation non-magnetic copy holder. And it has numbers on the back if you really are interested.
I think the other one's called a copy holder too.
Yeah.
The other one that he got me. So anyway, it's just handy to have, and I use them all the time, and it's super easy to move it around and put it where I need it. So anyway, okay. So that's the thrifting. Tell us if you have thrifted something that you love to use in your sewing room, because there's all kinds of brand new fun gadgets we can spend our money on. But if we can get something for cheap, then we can spend more money on fabric.
I don't like to share this because I don't want people to know, but I have bought now 3 featherweights at thrift shops too.
And if you can...
But I don't want you guys to find them because I want to find them. I bought a 34 last week. 1934.
It's a little bit rough.
It's way rough, but I paid $65.
Yeah, which is a good deal.
The cover's worth $125. The bobbin case is $70.
Oh yeah, if it has a bobbin case,
it's a
slam dunk.
Bobbin
then,
case,
right?
It had everything. It's a complete machine, but it's some of the paint's coming off. But I've been toying with the idea of sandblasting and painting some. I'm pretty sure I can do it, like 82% sure. But I have a really good friend who does pinstriping, and I know he can do it, and he's already talked to me about doing it. So if I ended up painting it, then they become really valuable because people want like a specific color or. People like my wife wants 4 or 5 of them.
Well, I just want one that's painted, I think.
And a white one and a black one.
Yeah.
So
3. It's just 3. I just want 3.
Okay.
So, okay, Marianne says she has a clipboard from when she had a typewriter. Absolutely. That would totally work. So, yeah. It just is handy, So we love to take these things that maybe weren't made for sewing and turn them around and use them for sewing. My husband kind of hates that.
Found sewing stuff. Like I found that hold you down thing.
Oh yeah, it's a slide lock, I think is what it's called. And I think I've shown that to you before.
I think I paid $5 for that too.
And that is like $65 brand new,
right?
$75 brand new. They're expensive.
You probably wouldn't have bought it, but at DI, when it's $5, you can buy it.
You can buy things like that, and that's a fun way to try things. And then if you don't like it, it's not sad that you pass it on, move it to someone else.
Or send it back to DI.
So I wanted to show you this little bag too. I just finished the store. Well, it's not quite finished. There's buttons that need to be sewn on it, and it's backwards because
cameras are backwards.
Facebook won't let us flip our camera anymore. So, but it says jingle.
It does.
It's a Christmas pattern.
Just hold it like this.
And I grabbed I didn't grab the real pattern for it. But we have several of these small bag patterns. This one says count. This one says sew. This one says buzz. And this one is just a sheep. I actually really like this one. So they have bigger bag patterns too, which I love. And I've actually finished a couple of those, but I have a couple more kits to do. But this was my very first small one. And very quick. I think I finished it in 2 sessions sitting at dance class waiting for my daughter. And great gift. This one is a Christmas one, but they have several others. There's a Halloween one. Anyway, we have several. I just grabbed a smattering of examples because I didn't, the actual samples are kind of tied down in the store. So I just wanted to bring that up. It's a super fun little thing if you're going on vacation. I know my aunt went on vacation last week, the week before, and finished one of the bigger bags. And she said she just really loved having it to work on. I'm going on vacation soon. I think I'll probably take one. They're just great. And the nice thing is while you're working on it, you just put all your threads and scissors in, and well, the pattern won't fit in these small ones.
You can put it on your clipboard.
But then you just take that as your as your project bag, and then you go to the next place. So they're really fun and simple and a great gift. So wanted to show you these. We also just sell the bags plain if you don't want to stitch on them, or if you want to make up your own pattern. I know several people have done that. So these patterns that I showed you are shepherd's bush. We love shepherd's bush patterns. We have most of the thread to go with all of these packs. We try and keep it all in stock, but just sometimes things go out of stock. And then there is a button kit that goes with most of them that are made by Just Another Button Company. They're clay buttons. They're custom. They're so cute. And they are made specifically for the bag. They're custom made for whatever the bag is. So this one has a Santa, and it has a star, I think. I can't remember what else goes on this.
Bell.
So, but Fran was ordering these. I don't remember if it has a bow. Fran was ordering these, and so I will be able to finish this up, and we'll have this in the store really soon. So wanted to show you that. Okay. The next thing I wanted to talk about is back on January 7th, we did a live, and we talked about yearly goals. And I wanted to check in because we talked about ways to motivate yourself to either get a little bit better or get things accomplished, which you don't have sewing projects, but you have
Shop
projects.
Yeah.
So this is just something that people want to do. So I wanted to check in with you on your yearly goals. So I went back to January 7th, and I went and wrote down all the goals that people said they were going to do. So either if you haven't set your goal yet, this might bring an idea. If you are listening and I read your goal out, check in with us and let us know how you're doing. So Cindy P said she wanted to finish 2 projects for every project that she starts, which I love that idea. That's a great way to get stuff finished. Cindy H said she wanted to spend at least 15 minutes a day sewing, which I think is a fabulous idea too. Lene says she wants to spend more time at Village Dry Goods, and I second that motion. I think that's a great goal. Francine wants to make a Kawandi project, which is an African-style hand-stitched quilt. So I'm excited to hear an update on that, Francine. If you have done that, let us know. Teresa says she wants to finish a UFO. So I don't know if she only has one UFO or if she wants to finish multiple UFOs, but that's what she commented. Stacy, I love this one from Stacy. She wants to learn her new sewing machine and frame, which is such a good idea. If you have a tool or a sewing machine or something, and there's another one a little bit later similar to this, that you already have and you just want to finish it up or just learn how to use it, I think that's such a good idea. Liz H was still trying to figure it out. So Liz, let me know if you have figured it out. Karen wants to use her serger and learn to use her serger and use it more. So that was one that was similar to the other sewing machine one. Sarah said she was going to treat herself to a new project for every UFO finished. So love that idea. I need to not treat myself to anything and just finish stuff. I have a lot that I'm still very excited to do that I just have not done yet.
You just finished one the other night, though.
I've been finishing things. I really have been. I've been trying hard, but stuff just starts all by itself, I swear. Annette,
Oh, my mom.
yes, says she wants to learn to use her new featherweight, and she has been. She's been using it. She winters in Arizona in the summer. No, in the winters.
Not in the summer.
She winters in Arizona, and she just took her featherweight this year, I think. I don't think she took another machine.
She has the Pink Panther.
Yep, she has a pink one. So Joy says she wants to get the confidence and bravery to finish projects with free motion quilting, which, Joy, I want to know if you've done this. Sadie, I want to try using my Q20. I was able to quilt my stack of 10. Good job. That's exciting. That's really cool. Have you got them bound and finished? I will say, 2 weeks ago, I bound 3 quilts that had been finished for months, and all I had to do was bind them. But binding is my least favorite thing. Well, it's okay. I don't hate it, but I'm always going to pick something else. So that's awesome, Sadie. That's really cool. Okay, Joe wanted to learn to machine embroider. So want to check in with Joe. Pam, you were watching a minute ago. Pam said she wanted to organize her scraps. You do, Sadie, you have them bound and everything? That's super exciting. Congratulations. That's really awesome. Pam, yeah, organizing scraps, checking in. How are you doing? Have you been able to do that or figure out a method that you like? Binding and finishing is a different project. Ooh, I love that, Marianne. Way to think about it. Yeah, well, and my mom told me a long time ago, you got to have projects at every stage so that whatever you want to work on, you can work on whatever.
See?
So,
Not running, kind of running, needing upgraded, more fastering.
And then Karen says she likes to leave a project all set up and ready to go. So next time she comes in her sewing room, she just is able to just jump in. So I wanted to check in. Fran has a project she was going to get quilted. I don't think it's happened yet. Between Second Saturday and now Shop Hop, which we'll talk about in just a minute, Fran hasn't had a lot of time. So I don't think she has a update for us on hers. But my goal was to do a flanged binding and to do a scalloped border. And I have not done the scalloped border, but I had this little tiny mug rug and I did a flanged binding on it. Is it perfect? No. But guess what? It was the perfect size to practice on. I really will do a full quilt that's got a flanged binding. So the flanged binding is that. Looks
That
like
flange.
it's double.
Yeah.
Double. Can you guys see? So it looks like there's that extra little
Just
aqua on the thing. And then you machine bind it. And we did a demo on this 6 weeks ago, 8 weeks ago, something like that. But then I did this tiny little project. So that's another thing to think about is if you have a goal, it doesn't have to be an entire quilt. You can just finish up. And I actually have another one of these, the mug rug that's all ready to go. And I think I'm going to do it again so that I practice a little bit more and hopefully it looks a little bit better than this one. But you know what? If it's flat on the table and holding a drink, no one will ever know that it doesn't look that great. It holds a drink just fine. So, anyway, want to check in that I have done at least part of what my goal was.
Mine was
so,
to finish 2 featherweights, and I did finish 2 featherweights.
That was your goal?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't think I put it on the thing. But I watch every week.
So tell me, check in with us. Tell us how you're doing. And the other thing we talked about is I usually set yearly goals. That's worked really well for me. And I've done it since I was a very new quilter. So I started quilting in 2015. And the reason I remember that is because that's the year I retired from my career. And so it's been 10 years, almost exactly, actually, that I have been quilting. And so I started setting goals, not my very first year, maybe my second, maybe my third. So I've been doing it for several years. And just the yearly thing works really well for me. But if you don't want to set a yearly goal, if you want to say, this is what my goal is for the month, this is what my goal is for the quarter, whatever works well for you. If you want to take a class, if you want to do whatever. So want to check in with that.
My sister's watching.
Yeah, that's kind of cool, huh?
Hey, Ange. I made it home.
So, yeah, then last thing, then we'll be done jibber jabbering today. And I'm going to show you this, but it's going to be backwards. So sorry. It's our Shop Hop flyer. So we now have flyers. Jennifer says, I want to learn to use my quilting rulers on my sewing machine. That's really cool. Ruler work is really cool. You can do it on a long arm or a home sewing machine. So keep us posted on that. That's exciting. I love that goal. I did take a class on that a long time ago, and it was a bit overwhelming to me. But, different things are overwhelming at different times. So, but if that's something that interests you and you're excited about, then I think it'll be super cool. So thanks, Ange, for watching. So, but today is March 25th.
Yep.
Shop Hop starts on April 25th. So it's exactly a month from today. And it goes April 25th through May 3rd. We're open every day except for Sunday from April 25th through May 3rd. All the stores are. And we'll be open from 10 to 6, which is a little bit longer than our normal hours. We are so excited. It's Ride the Radio Waves. If you haven't seen our live from a couple weeks ago, go watch it because we were singing. We were singing. It's comical. Don't go watch it for high quality entertainment. Just go watch it because it's funny. But we had a blast. Fran was having fun. So different shops have different themes. Oh, and Annette's watching too.
Hi, Mom.
Different shops have different themes, and this year it's Ride the Radio Waves, and our theme is Dolly Parton. So it's going to be really fun. We always have so much fun at Shop Hop. We are so excited to see customers that we pretty much, sometimes we only get to see during Shop Hop. It's so much fun when we have regular customers come in too. And there's so many customers who come in and say, I only make it here during Shop Hop. And so we're excited that you get to come, even if it is only once a year. And we love to have you come. You get a free pattern at every store. There's no passports this year. So you just come to whichever shops you want and get your free pattern. And if you do go to the most northern store and the most southern store in either order, it doesn't matter. You can start in Springville or go to Springville first and Logan last. And you don't even have to hit them last, just one of those. Whichever one you go to first, just ask for a ticket and they'll give you one that then you turn in at the other one. So then if you start in Logan, get a ticket there and put it in at Springville, or vice versa. Get one in Springville and put it in Logan. You'll get entered in for an extra prize. But every store will have a 25-piece fat quarter bundle, a $250 gift card, and a $100 gift basket that you'll be entered in for prizes. So Pam, can't wait for Shop Hop. Your store is so fun. I am excited too. So it's just a party. It's just really, really fun. If you want to come just get new ideas, we always try and have as many new samples and things up as we possibly can. We play games.
They dress up. Fran will dress up probably as
Fran
Dolly Parton. So if you want to see something hilarious, that should be good.
Fran, a new film about fans of Dolly Parton is on Netflix. Oh, maybe we'll have to watch it as
Maybe
homework.
have to have it running. Who knows?
Oh, Marianne, you wish you could do it virtually. So the Tuesday in the middle of Shop Hop, I will do a store tour. So that will be our Village Vibes that day. And it will probably be pretty quick because we're usually really busy. But I will do a store tour maybe twice that day, maybe once before the store opens and then later on when we have customers. But that's a little bit of something. Oh,
my dad's
it's
watching.
Dad.
Hi, Dad.
Yeah, Fran will have a blonde wig for sure. So, and Fran loves to dress up. I just want to be comfortable. I want to be comfortable, but we're going to have a blast.
She needs to get one of those mic or the speakers, and she can just be blasting.
Oh, that's a good idea.
9 to 5, and
there you go. Well, we try and play music in the store.
Yeah, but
just around
like Flava Flav.
It would be fun if we got one that looked like a radio, because it's supposed to be Ride the Radio Waves. Up on her shoulder.
I'd kill her.
Wouldn't that be fun? So anyway, we hope that you can come. If you can't come, we understand, but you don't have to go to every store. You can go to all the stores. You can do all the stores in one day. You can do all the stores over the course of the whole time from the 25th to the 3rd. It's so flexible to whatever you want to do. Grab a girlfriend or 2 or 10 and make it a trip. We have so many women who come, and men who come with a specific group every time. And I do too. I kind of have a little group. I have a posse.
The guys might want to come see Featherweights in here.
Oh yeah. Make sure our new space will be open for you to come and see the new space. And
Fran's Featherweights are in here, which she has one of each kind, which
it's impressive.
Well, except for her 2022. I don't think it's here. And then she has some others. So if you're a featherweight fan, now there's a featherweight place to look. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. So We are excited about Shop Hop. That is my last announcement of the day. Is there anything else you want to bring up?
No.
Well, thanks for joining me because it's
Yeah.
a little awkward sometimes just chatting by myself. Although I do feel like I'm chatting with you. But oh, Target has a vintage radio. I might need to go to Target this week.
DI, we could thrift it.
We might be able to thrift it. I know
What
there's
we need
ways.
is one of those that looks like a radio, but it's a
Bluetooth.
Bluetooth speaker.
Well, there's ways to just convert them.
Well, yeah, I could convert anything.
Right.
Ken's Customs.
So, yeah, we've got a little bit of time. We're still working on the details, but we're excited. So, yeah, thanks for joining me. And it's going to be a great day. It's going to be nice and warm here. I mean, it's supposed to get, what did we say, 68 today? So I won't be here next week. I'm hoping Fran will be better. So
I guess we could do a live from.
No.
No. We're going on vacation.
We're going on vacation, but Erin will be here with Fran next week. So she will, hopefully everyone will be healthy. And I had a stomach flu in, when was it, December? Oh, it was terrible. Oh, I was so sick. So I'm so sorry that Fran's sick. I know there's been flus going around. This winter has been terrible. Everyone's had influenza A, a little bit of COVID I've heard, but stomach flus, terrible, terrible stomach flus. So stay safe, stay healthy, stay warm. As Fran would say, be kind to others and especially be kind to yourself. And thanks for watching. And I hope you can join whoever's here next week.
Right.
Okay. Bye-bye.